Hi there everyone, welcome back. If you are new here, welcome. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Today I would like to share with you a thrift haul that I did over the past week. Some of those items I'm going to tie into my spring decor, and I like to share those things with you and then show you how I incorporated them into the home. So I have these napkins. I purchased these for $1 a piece. I thought they were really pretty with the embroidery. I have this cutting board, and this was green tag, so I spent $1.50, and I feel like you can always use a cutting board. So I think I'm going to drill a little hole in it so I can hang this one because of the design on the ends. I don't think it's going to lay very nice if I have it propped up on the counter, so that's the plan. I have this little set here. I spent $1.99, or I'm sorry, $1.50, because it was a green tag, and I thought these were really cute. So they're little plates, maybe if you do like a little charcuterie board or for desserts. There's 4 here along with the little napkins. So I thought that was really cute to entertain for spring and summer. These plates here cost me 50 cents each. I have 2, and they're not going to be for eating because they do have a chip in each one, a small chip, but they were 50 cents a piece, and I do have plans for them in the future. I'm going to tie it into a project for my bedroom, but in the meantime I think I'm just going to put them on the server behind me here. But for 50 cents, I thought it was a great deal. Very pretty. And these are by Taylor Smith. I have this picture right here I picked up for $6.99. This was a little bit of a splurge, but this will also go into my bedroom when I do the bedroom refresh. I have this shower curtain that I picked up. I was going to use it for a tablecloth, but it wasn't long enough, so I think what I'm going to do is make curtains for the kitchen, just for a change. It has like a little blue, pale blue stripe and cream in the fabric, so I think that'll tie in really nice with the kitchen. I have these little ringlets. It's a set of 4, and I purchased them for $1 because it was a green tag. So I'll tie these into the hutch in the dining room. I'm sorry, the server in the dining room, and I think I have a couple ideas for the other few. So I picked up this bag of moss. If you purchase moss in the store, you'll know how expensive it can be. And I purchased this for $1.99. So moss is always great to have with your spring and summer projects. And I purchased this little rose. It's very dusty and grimy, but I thought it'd be cute on my end table in my bedroom once it's all cleaned up. And then I have this, I don't want to say it's a piece of fabric because it is finished all the way around, but I don't feel it's big enough for a tablecloth unless it was a smaller table. So I think I'm going to make some pillow shams out of this fabric. I'm going to take some measurements and you know, see if I can do it. If not, then I'll just make some accent pillows. But love the fabric, love the texture, and I love the color because it'll match perfect. So I actually was playing around with this already. So I have this little bunny here for $1.99, and it holds pictures. But I think I'm going to just freshen up the paint, give them a little bit more detail. But I printed out these pictures and then kind of put them on some cardboard. So I can put it into my server decor, and they'll sit like that. So I think that'll look cute. And then last I have, no, not last. I have these tea towels that I purchased. They were on a hanger, so they're all loosey-goosey, but they cost me $2.99. It's a set of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I thought there were 5. Maybe not. But I thought it would look cute if I did like a little stencil for maybe the bathroom or a couple towels for the kitchen. So that'll be a little project. And then I have these carrots. So I picked these carrots up actually at the dollar store. And if you'll see behind me here, I already have a few hanging. So I went and picked up more. So I think I'll put them in the hallway. But I thought they were really cute. And then I picked up these napkins. They're really cute from the dollar store. $1.25. It's always good to pick up napkins here and there where you can for when you're entertaining. So that is it. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you my coffee table. So last week I worked on repainting the coffee table, and I believe last spring I think it was a short video, maybe it was a short video, on redoing the coffee table. Didn't really love it, but I lived with it for a year, and I just redid it, and I did like a harlequin pattern, a diamond pattern. Turned out really good, really happy with it. And I decorated for spring. The tulip vase that I picked up in my last haul, I put on the table, decorated for spring. Dog's barking, I apologize. So I'm going to show you that. And then I'm going to decorate the server. And we'll show you that as well. So that sounds good to you. Follow me.
First, I need to remove the stencil that was originally created using spackle. It's raised, so I need to flatten the surface. Here are the two colors I'm using, slightly different from each other. The antique white, which is the darker of the two, will be the coverage for the whole coffee table itself. Now, this isn't a tutorial as to how I created the pattern, but once I completed it, I thought, you know what, let me just do a recap of how it was done. So because my table folds down on both sides, I used my center point based off of the two corners here where the table would fold. After my X was originally created, I then spaced out my lines because I wanted a larger diamond shape 4 inches apart. I repeated that process down until I hit the end of the table. I then repeated that process on the other side of the table, and then that is how I was able to get my diamond shaped pattern. So now that once that was done, I then took the lighter of the two colors and I started painting the pattern. After I finished my first diamond, I thought, oh my goodness, I'm going to be here all day doing this. But once I got into my groove, it didn't really take that long. I think it took me about an hour and a half, and I'm very pleased with how it turned out. I don't have the best lighting in the living room, so it is hard for the camera to pick up the pattern, but in person it looks really good. So now let's move on to the server. I'm going to start off using this picture that I picked up at the thrift store and adding these florals that I've had for a couple years now, picked up at Hobby Lobby. We're then going to place this picture frame here. I do switch out my pictures according to the season. And we'll use this little silver piece that I have where I had the topiary here that was originally with a ceramic pot that broke, and this is how I'm now going to utilize both. I have this basket here where I had another topiary where the bottom broke, and I took the dry box woods and put in the basket here. So I have these rabbits, and when they were purchased, the ear on both rabbits were broken and reapplied. So what I decided to do was to hide the crack was to wrap some twine and some little paper flowers, and I think they look adorable. So if you have a bunny with a broken ear or a chip, here is how to remedy that situation. And here I have this piece that I picked up at TJ Maxx many years ago, and I'm just adding a dollar store candle to it. And this little piece was purchased from the thrift store a couple years ago as well. And here you can see I embellished the bunny's features a little bit more. And now we're going to add our candle rings to the sconces on the wall. These are my battery operated candles, and I love them. Highly recommend them if you don't have. And here's a closer look. I thought this curtain project turned out really nice for $2.99. However, with the sun shining, it is hard to pick up the pattern, but I think it turned out really nice. I'm very pleased with it, and I was able to get a little skirt for under the sink as well. Now here's the tea towel, and I have to say I kind of rushed through this project. I do have ink for stamps, but I only have red and green that I had from the holidays. So I wanted to use blue, and I pulled out the acrylic paint. I was a little nervous doing it because I didn't want it to get blotchy. So I only added a few stamps here. But now when the camera was off, I decided to do a tea towel with blueberries. So what I did was I took a cork from a wine bottle and used one of the leaf stamps to put on the other tea towel, and that one turned out really cute, which you'll see. You'll see I also drilled the hole in the cutting board and hung another candle ring over top of it as well. I really love the carrots. They're so cute for $1.25. And here's another ringlet that I hung. And my ducks up here. I love my ducks. I picked them up a couple years ago at the thrift store. One's named Daisy and the other Rose, and I just absolutely love them. And you'll see the two plates here. My little recycled tea tins that I like putting florals into. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and you found some inspiration in your spring decorating, and I'll see you next time.